Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Sabres to the Future. If you're new here, this is the video on the channel that talks about players within our organization. That doesn't mean they have to be signed or they don't have to be on our AHL affiliate or nothing like that. It just means they're within our organization, in our depth line. That could be Buffalo Sabres one day. So, I'm going to give you guys my five prospects that I'm excited about, okay? And I'm gonna go in order. So let's see if your order is similar to mine. All right, here's number 5. I got Ryan Johnson coming in at 5th, folks. I did not think he would sign, and you guys know it. I was pretty sure he wasn't gonna sign. I kind of knew Portillo wouldn't, but I didn't think Ryan Johnson was going to either, and I was pretty convinced Devin Levi would. Funny how things work out, eh? So Ryan Johnson signed, and not only is he signed, he's talking about how he's excited and he loves the organization. Like, this guy's saying nothing but good things, which, folks, is kind of refreshing, you know, because it really, well, we lived for a decade. You know, these are fun times now, so we better enjoy them. So Ryan Johnson, for me, guys, is pretty, I'm pretty pumped about it. I'm pretty stoked about having this guy. I feel like, you know, like he came to a team that is really blue line heavy loaded, and he's still here and he's still pumped. And tell you what, guys, we're just gonna keep getting better. My goodness, some of the depth we have is insane. So I'm excited about Ryan Johnson at number 5. Number 4, and this might be a bit of a long shot for some of you, but Olivier Nadeau, I'm very excited about, folks. I am. I mean, you look at his last year, 34 games, 22 goals, 24 assists, coming back from that surgery. He looked better than ever, you know, in the playoffs, 13 games, 7 goals, 8 assists. He just showed up. And this is what we call, guys, a power forward. And it's desperately what the Sabres lack. And it's nice to know we got a good power forward like this in our pipeline right now. And I'm not saying anything bad about some other players, so don't throw names at me like Kulik and stuff. Relax, relax. This is just my guy that I'm really pumped about, excited about. And I'll tell you what, I think Nadeau could surprise and even cut the team this year. Really? And that's a bit of a hot take, I know it, but my goodness, the potential is there with this kid. So I'm gonna actually just go straight to number 3. Guys, here we go. And who's not excited about Matthew Savoy? I mean, come on. And I think we're all a little excited about this guy, Danny Briere 2.0. And he absolutely turned a season that didn't look promising in the beginning into basically a copy-paste of last year, really. I mean, if you look at his numbers, they're very similar to last year. He managed to pull it up, and I'm just really excited about this guy. Can he make the Sabres this year? Possibly. Possibly. You know, I'm a little hesitant to say yes with Savoy. I think he just might go one more year and tear it up. He just might go down one more year and tear it up in the queue. We'll see. But I'm not too sure where they're where they are, like with him. You know what I mean? It's my guess is he's gonna be he'll be on the Sabres next year. Is kind of how I see it. All right, guys, let's go to number 2. And I think Yuri Kulik was a big, put this way, it surprised me, folks. His number surprised me his first year in Rochester. I am very surprised about this. He has a bit of a cockiness to him that I like also when they speak with him. I like that. And let's not forget he's a center. Geez, I mean, you know, we're gonna be center loaded for a long time in our franchise, guys, really. You know, when you got guys like him, Savoy coming up, and they're up the middle on this team, how deep are we gonna be? So Kulik probably this year, I think, will be in the Buffalo Sabres. I think he's probably the most ready prospect to be on the team. I do. You know, it could be a bit of a long shot. They might not be thinking about bringing any of these guys this year, but look at our depth. This is just insane. It's nuts. This is exciting. I love looking at this stuff. Okay, guys, and my number one prospect I'm most excited about, here we go. And yes, guys, I've got to put Zach Benson. I know I should be putting like maybe Savoy or something, but I'm telling you, this kid is what people term as a unicorn. He can play both ends of the ice. He plays bigger than he is. People were looking at him at first at his height, and they just haven't seen him play. I get it. They're saying, why are we drafting another little guy, you know? They drafted him because he can do everything. This guy can do everything. You know what? And this might be a bit of a reach, okay? But he might turn out to be eventually the second best guy taken in this draft this year. And I know that's a stretch saying this. He just might turn out to be, I'm talking in 3-4 years from now, we might look back at this draft and Shannon on the Hockey Guy will be putting this guy as number 2 in the draft if he was when he does his redrafts. You know what I mean? And that could be this. The potential is there, is what I'm saying. Will it happen? Most likely, no. You know, but I'm guessing this guy should have went lower than number 5. I thought in this draft, 5th or 6th. You know, I don't even know where I had him listed. I think I had him at 6. Can't remember. I was surprised when we landed this kid. This is going to be, I think, guys, this. You know what? When the Sabres start getting lucky in the draft like this, times are changing. Times are changing because all of a sudden now we're not just getting these pieces. We're getting, like, we fought all year, came this close to the playoffs, and we still wind up with a stud like this on our team after the draft. And it's like, you know, when it came down to the pick, I kind of let go of the defenseman because Benson was still there. I kind of let go of it. I was talking with my buddy who's a Habs fan, and he was laughing. I said, good, they grabbed Benson. And he goes, really? I said, yeah, of course. I said, you know, like, you got to take the talent when the talent's there. And they nabbed him. And this kid might be a Buffalo Sabre next year. I think he's that good. I think he's that talented. If he gets a little stronger, you know, but he's already fearless at the size he is. He's like really 5'10", 170. Like, what's it got him listed as here? I was just showing you guys. They got him at 5'9", 163. He's really he's a little taller. At least that's, you know what, the NHL though doesn't always, they don't always tell us the truth with the heights of some of the players, but you know, he's really 5'10", 170 in most of the things you see him. So if he can put on some muscle in the off season, you know, we'll see next year. But maybe I'm just hyped because of the draft was so recent. I don't know. I just feel right about this kid. I just feel like something happened that wasn't supposed to, and I love that feeling, you know? That's where I'm at with it. See you in the next one, guys.